Okay, so since someone asked me, um, it- basically they just told me like not all of us are aware of what you're doing. We didn't see everything, so basically I'm posting on. Sorry, this is Elden Box, but I'm posting also here. But as you can see, there is not much interest. Um, but I'm posting here, uh, and I've been posting like for the last 3 weeks. But yeah, sometimes it just happens that I mean, you just saw my my post, so you just get into it. But okay, this is like the one of the main, or not the main actually, place where I'm posting, except for my YouTube playlist, which is not this one, but this one. So basically, you just can go here where like the first video, this is like, for example, this is a video where I'm testing my idea, a raw initial idea of how Teresa could be in an awakened future version. So, for example, these are all like what you can find on my channel or my playlist. Actually, this one is the sorry, except there is the presentation, the like I'm explaining what I'm doing. So you can just go there and read it and check it by yourself, because also like taking like writing this kind of things takes times, and it's okay, but okay, if you cooperate, it's easier. Sometimes it's just run, but you can click in there, you can read the description, you can like check the videos you want to see, and yeah, it's a playlist. So there are things like, okay, like this, some things are not really important, just if you want to see a playthrough of me, but other things are tests. So maybe you're not interested, but there are some build presentations, or big initial build presentations and stuff like this. And so there are a lot of things, but there is also somewhere. Um, Maybe I don't know where I posted it, but I posted it. Maybe because it's alive. But basically there is also like the presentation. But I will release another like the presentation when is the moment. So, or I can do like a short one. This is already a presentation, by the way. So what am I doing? I'm actually can read here everyone. I'm actually, no, I'm joking. You can read that. But I'm basically modding Elden Ring for Claymore. So when people usually think about mod, they think, okay, there will be one weapon, a couple of things. I don't know, like usually. I mean, modders tends to do like that because some people are just like, okay, first of all, not all games are easy to mod, and that's something to say. And Elden Ring is not easy to mod, so it's also funny because it's challenging, and all just having this weapon in one weapon, one model of the claymores in the game required me that I never did that, to start learning how to use and import, and like to do a lot of things, checking from other people, downloading tools, learn how to use them, and so on. I mean, and it's okay, it's fine because it's funny also. Not always, but it's fun. So this is not, I mean, this is not just a weapon mod or I mean, in the video, it might not maybe give the feeling because I'm not like a video editor professional. I'm not a YouTuber. That's the point. I'm not doing videos because I'm a YouTuber. This is like the yeah the the thing of the moment. But I'm not that kind of person. I'm doing videos because it's the easiest way for me to explain you what I'm doing. So don't look at this like, oh, I'm looking another YouTube video. No. And if you are interested in this project, in a project which like this one, just follow. And what am I doing? I'm basically um, the idea is to release three parts of the three different releases of the mod, which will be basically a repack, a rework pack. So it means that it's like a big mod, medium big mod. So the first one in my idea is to release weapons, and I hope also armor because they are ready. They just need to be finished porting, and I'm waiting for the guy. I already said it in a couple of videos, but this is another one just to be sure. And so basically, I'm gonna release weapons, skills, specific skills, and stances, like I showed another video I was doing before this one. Stances for each specific characters or just abilities for specific character builds. And in the end, I will also release sliders, which means basically image that you can download and use for character creations. And I will probably, if I'm able to, I will also have someone's available for NPC claymores, so you will be able to summon other claymores with the specific build and aspect and build. So it's not just exterior, it's not just aesthetic, it's also like the whole thing. So it's not just an ecstatic thing. Oh, I have a claymore, I go around, but the game is the same. No, it's. I'm not saying it will be all in the first or the second, but the idea is that the last release will be like basically it will not be Elden Ring anymore. It will be like the basics is the same, but if you, I don't know, like we will see. So the idea is, of course, we will do what it will be possible to do without being a software house. Uh, so that's important, but this doesn't mean that we will not try hard. So the idea is, to give an example, again, in the last release, to have enemies fitting the the claymore fighting style, because in this moment claymores are like the things I'm doing are extremely overpowered for the enemies, even with the base I'm using, which is hack and slash, which is another mode where which I have the permission to use, and it's integrated with this one. So basically, it's everything faster, slashier, and different. But also the enemies are already reworked. So if without my modifications, they are still balanced. Now they are not balanced because I'm focusing on claymores, and after claymores, I will focus on the enemies and the lore basically. So in this moment, I'm working on finishing at least the main important, more important claymores. So weapons, aspects, skills. Aspects are basically done. They just need some reshaping and fixing. And if you want to help, it's like you can do it. Icons, because also that's something that requires maybe one icon clearing can require even 30 minutes, just one. So to clear it and put it in the game. So to have it like a good result, I'm not a fan, I'm not spitting on like the aesthetical aspect, but the first thing I want is, I mean both, let's say both. I mean, only graphical or aesthetical aspect without the gameplay, like the feeling that you are doing the thing and you are in that uh, doing that doesn't give me any satisfaction. So you can imagine that what I'm trying to do is making something, creating something that will actually make you feel that you are doing that. So that's the point. I'm a Claymore fan, like it's my favorite manga and my favorite story. So I'm basically working on from that perspective, and I'm not a Dark Souls fan. I basically bought Elden Ring just because I had the feeling, I was curious and I had the feeling that this could be, yeah, a good base for the project, and in the end, it is. So I wasn't convinced at like halfway because I just hated the game itself because it's actually um, like harder than others. But then I realized, okay, it's most of the times are the others that are easier. So let's say that at the end I was convinced about uh, doing this, but I was also aware that it required work, reward. So this is the project, and some aspect like as I want as I want them to be in my mind, they will require probably again I'm repeating this, but they will require some money. They actually I already paid something to be done because I couldn't do it by myself. Um, and that's not a problem, but I also love like doing things with others. So, I mean, the point is, I can, I'm actually working with another guy. We can probably get by ourselves until maybe with some support from you for the second release, but let's say until the second release. But for the third one, we will probably need support, not just because like, oh, you are supporting us. No, I'm not sure if also he and we will be able to actually create good models to be imported for characters like enemies, NPCs, and I don't want to spoil, but just use your imagination. I mean, if you read the manga, so you can use your imagination. So I'm not spoiling anything, and we keep like how can I say the yeah the joy of the discovery. And if I tell you everything, what's the point of playing the mod? I mean, you already know it. It's like if I tell you the story of the manga before reading the manga, why should you read the manga? It's the same. So don't ask me to. I mean, I understand that I will share some part like to make you understand that you understand what I'm doing and what kind of project and idea I want to release, so that you can actually choose. But yeah, that's it. So I cannot spoil everything. Like, okay, if you go there, you will find that sword. If you go there, you will find that. I cannot do that. I can. I'm showing you, or I'm already showing you like the actual best pieces for the moment, just to like to give you an introduction of how I am and we are working, me and the guy that is working with me for the animation. So um, I'm not doing this for a job. I'm doing this for passion. I'm just asking if um, for a future more like the final idea that I'm having. Uh, if you think it will be acceptable to pay, not to pay the release itself, to sustain the development. So like we will see. Again, I'm not asking you, okay, tomorrow and tomorrow you have to give me money. I'm asking you what you think about it. So what's the project? The project is to rework Elden Ring in Claymore way. So I asked, and I'm gonna ask it again. in some videos I asked, um, so the first idea and feeling and impression for me was to have this basically using Elden Ring lore, adapting it, reworking it to be fitting because it's already fitting for some reasons. Um, like after the manga story, like the idea of claymores leaving their land and going into the main continent where the organization came from, and starting like and they will find what they will find, and then there is the story, of course. So that's the first idea. So then I said, okay, but maybe we will like to fight against, I don't know, that specific enemies and that will not be there, and these enemies doesn't always fit. They do and they don't do. Depends. So some of them they do, maybe with some rework, some others they just have something different. So let's say that depends also on you. I mean, if this is gonna be um, the first option, which is claymores going in the main continent, that leaves the thing open for many things, and there is less need of reworking. I mean, something, yes, but not that much. We don't have to create abyssals. We just have to, for example, we just have to place what can I say, like adapt things, and yeah. But in the other case, that's different, of course. If you want like, if we want to have like the manga story, that's completely different. So if just to share with you my personal, my personal idea is a kind of a mix of the two, but with more on on the first idea. So a claymore story, after the manga story, but with some pieces of some reminders of the first one, the main story. So that's my idea actually, and this is what probably will be in the end. So that's it. I can tell you everything because otherwise I'm gonna spoil too much. But of course, it's like when you release a game from zero, you have to make a presentation, but you cannot tell what what you will find, everything that you will find. Otherwise, where is the enjoyment? I mean, where is the fun? Um, so okay, again, I'm not like an expert presenter, and that's not my job. I'm just doing this for passion. So if you have any question, just go directly for the question. Like if there is some question inside you, what will we find? I don't know. Just ask. So if I'm not answering, is because I'm busy modding. When I see it, I will answer. Don't worry. And you can join my Discord. So I'm not always there, but most of the times I'm there. So you can join my Discord, which is in the YouTube description channel, video presentation, playlist presentation. So, and on the Nexus page, I will relink both so that it's easier for you to find them. And those are the things. One, so some work will probably require some money. But the other thing that I'm already asking, saying in different ways in posts is if any of you have some free time and passion for this thing and want to help me with the textual or some image, like mm, uh, fixing the icons, clearing the icons, doing these kind of things, and then send it back to me. These kind of things you can do even if you don't have the game, you're not mother, just it's not that, even if you just know how basically use the computer, I can even explain to you how to do that. But that said, I mean, if you like the project, you can support it in different ways because it's like our project. I mean, I'm doing it, but you can join in and participate. The other thing is, of course, these are easier things that doesn't require any money, just require a will to be done. Um, and the others, like for the final idea, we will see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we will be able to, but maybe not. So in the second case, we will probably need to hire someone, not a developer, but maybe some more experienced modder. And I tend to choose honest people, which doesn't ask too much money. Like this guy who was the first time being paid because I decided to like say, okay, listen, I'm doing this, I like it, and until a certain point, I can support the work you're doing for me. Okay, so I'm not asking you this, but for future things, I'm asking you like if you like this kind of things and there is the chance to have even maybe a little bit better result with like we will see. Maybe some things will require more experienced people, or we will manage. We will see. I cannot tell for sure, so we'll see. That's it for the moment, and that's my probably